everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverdi.
All right, this Broadway musical is hot stuff. Broadway Balances America brings you an exclusive look at Summer, the Donna Summer Musical.
Oh, best songs. Plus, good news for those who suffer from varicose veins.
All that and more, and The Balancing Act starts when?
It starts right now because you're hot stuff.
Because I'm hot stuff,
there
baby.
You are.
I'm hot stuff, baby, tonight.
Broadway Balances America, brought to you by Broadway Across America, bringing the best of Broadway to a city near you.
Today, Broadway Balances America is going behind the scenes of Summer, the Donna Summer Musical.
You know, Donna's music inspired an entire generation to work hard for the money.
She works hard for the money.
Well, here's Amber Milt, who met the cast and creative team behind the new musical direct from Broadway.
Her songs broke every record, her story broke every barrier. Now this mega Broadway hit is touring North America, and it's 90 minutes of non-stop entertainment. Donna Summer was a girl from Boston with a voice from heaven who shot through the stars from gospel choir to dance floor diva.
Donna Summer lived many different lives, and the story is very much about her putting all of that together and trying to make sense of it. And it's surprisingly emotional. It's not just a celebration, it's not just joyous. She certainly had a lot of pain and a lot of challenges, and also she accomplished a remarkable amount, not only as an artist, but also as a woman in the music industry, as a mother, as a partner. She had a real talent for fulfilling herself no matter what she did.
Featuring more than 20 of Donna Summer's classic hits, the musical focuses on different aspects of her persona: Duckling Donna, Disco Donna, and Diva Donna. 3 talented actresses co-star.
We all have different stages of our lives, and I think it's actually a creative way to tell the story. You know, she did have various points in her life that were very poignant, and I think that the only way to really tell that story clearly is to have 3 separate Donnas.
It's honestly such an honor, and it's been so much fun playing young Donna. I find so many things about her that were very similar to myself when I was younger, like her love for performing and her want to do all of these things when she got older. Playing her this young is such a fun way to show other people that had the exact same dream that, like, it can happen, and that it can happen to anybody. If it happened to her, it could happen to anybody.
I like to think of her music kind of in 2 pieces. First time you hear a song, that element of like, yeah, this is fun, I'm into this, and that spirit comes out. And then I think when you really listen to her music and you really listen to her songs, they're so relatable, and a lot of her music has specific stories behind them.
Donna did become an icon and inspired many music divas who followed. For these actresses, honoring a real person while performing her story on stage is a balancing act.
It definitely has its challenges because you want to honor her and her legacy and all that she was. She was a person, and she was a woman that had to balance being a wife and being a mother and being a star and her career and her friends, and then she was in the spotlight, and everything she said and everything she did got analyzed.
I want to capture the essence of Donna Summer, but I don't necessarily want to be her, if that makes any sense. Because my job as an actor is to become this person and incorporate my own life experiences in this journey of becoming Donna Summer.
What would you say you admire most about Donna Summer?
I admire her determination the most. She was very determined from a young age to get to where she is, defying her parents, you know, going after really what she wanted and how she wanted it. That was a big part of it. She didn't let herself stop at any no from anybody.
I think I most admire her self-worth. She always knew that she was worth more and she could be more, and she really respected herself and fought for what she knew she deserved. And that's something that I personally want to attempt to do more in my life. And I think that as women, we are in a place where we don't always fight for what we want and get what we want.
I admire her flexibility. She was very adaptable. She was able to go to all of these different places.
She's truly the queen in multiple ways.
Yeah.
And no show about Donna Summer would be complete without those signature dance moves.
I always want to look at dance through the lens of today. And even though I've lived disco, even though I danced during the disco era, I want a young audience to come and look at this show and feel as though, it feels kind of new, but it feels vintage. I stay away from really replicating the exact period.
So get ready to experience those songs you know and love to love you, baby.
I think audiences are going to be surprised by the depth and power of the story. And certainly there's a time in the show where the audience is going to be on its feet.
I want to invite an audience that has never heard Donna Summer music to be able to make them feel safe, but yet that they're so incredibly enticed and seduced by the period, by the music and the movement.
I think it's a story that is very relatable in so many different ways. I think that it's very empowering and can lead to, people hopefully following their dreams a little bit more, or taking a look at their life and finding similarities and being like, I can do this, she can do this, I can do this.
I want them to feel like they got a better sense of who Donna Summer is. She was a real person, she was a real woman. Maybe they can find themselves in this story.
The North American tour of Summer, the Donna Summer Musical, is coming soon to a theater near you. Check out Broadway Across America, or you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com, for all the show information, tour dates, and more.
So you better treat her right. All right.
Varicose veins, they can, really make some women feel self-conscious and embarrassed.
While varicose veins may be unsightly, it's what lies beneath them that can possibly lead to more serious health problems.
Absolutely. Luckily, there are ways to treat them. Today, we're going to talk about one option. It's called Varithena, which can improve vein appearance and 5 key varicose vein symptoms.
We met with Dr. Zoe Deal from the Center for Vein Restoration to learn more.
Take a look.
Varicose veins are branches of dilated or tortuous veins that grow off of an underlying tree trunk vein, usually the greater saphenous vein. So the purpose of the veins in your legs are to take the blood up towards your heart. They do that with a one-way valve system that opens and closes to allow the blood to go up but not come back down. Varicose veins occur when the valves inside the veins don't function properly. They don't close, so the blood, rather than going up, comes back down, causing varicose veins to grow. Varicose veins are large bluish colored veins underneath the skin. In some cases can appear like cords or ropey veins under the skin.
Risk factors for varicose veins may include family history, being overweight, pregnancy, working at jobs requiring prolonged standing or sitting, and more. For Rochelle, family history and a job that keeps her on her feet contributed to her varicose veins.
My legs are very important to me because I don't sit down where I work. I have been a pharmacist since 1986. I'm married for 31 years, have 4 adult children, and I just like helping others. So it was about 16 years ago when my daughter first noticed that I had varicose vein. She was knee level, and she came past me and just swiped my leg and said, "Oh, Mommy, you have gummy worms on the back of your legs." So then I took a mirror, saw the reflection, and yes, they looked like gummy worms. I noticed I was getting tired, and my legs were feeling heavy. So then I started to research to see how I can help myself.
When patients have varicose veins, the symptoms that they can feel are heaviness, aching, swelling, throbbing, and itching.
I had the vein stripping procedure. That was my option at the time. It was a one-day stay at the hospital. I was in the operating room, came out looking like a mummy, and actually wrapped. I was off work from about 3 to 4 weeks. I was demobilized, and that wasn't a good feeling. I never thought to see if there was other options because it was working.
Treatment options for varicose veins vary depending on severity and symptoms.
One of the options to treat varicose veins is exercise and leg elevation. Compression stockings can also treat the symptoms of vein disease. Sclerotherapy is an option for the varicose vein branches that arise from the greater saphenous vein. Thermal ablation is our current standard treatment, and it's been used for many years. Vein stripping is where we would take you to the operating room and do a procedure to pull the tree trunk or greater saphenous vein out of your leg. Microphlebectomy is another treatment for the branches or varicose veins, where we make small nicks in the skin and pull those branches out. Patients are hesitant usually to seek treatment because this is a hereditary disease. They've seen a grandmother or a grandfather who underwent vein stripping, and because of how much more invasive that was, they don't want to have that treatment themselves. They're not aware that the newer techniques that we have are much less invasive.
About 1.5 years ago, I started having similar symptoms from the past. The achiness, the heaviness, the itchiness of my legs to touch. I knew to seek out treatment. When I first had my consultation with Dr. Dill, the results showed that my varicose veins reappeared. Dr. Dill mentioned a few options, and the Varithena was the best option for me.
The discomfort caused by varicose veins can be alleviated by several treatments, and your physician will discuss the options with you and the potential side effects for each of them. Varithena is a prescription medicine and is currently the only FDA-approved foam treatment used to treat varicose veins caused by problems in the leg's great saphenous vein, GSV, and other related veins in the leg's GSV system. Varithena improves symptoms related to or caused by varicose veins and the appearance of varicose veins. You should not be treated with Varithena if you're allergic to polydocanol or have clots in your blood vessels. Please stay tuned for additional important safety information.
Varithena is administered by injection of foam through a catheter or by direct injection into the veins that need treatment. The foam fills and treats the desired section of the vein. The diseased vein collapses and the foam is deactivated. Varithena can treat a wide range of varicose veins that arise from the greater saphenous system, both above and below the knee, including small, medium, and large diameter veins, tortuous or twisty veins, and also veins that have been treated by other modalities in the past. Varithena is not indicated to treat cosmetic veins such as spider veins or reticular veins. Varithena improves vein appearance and 5 key varicose vein symptoms: heaviness, aching, swelling, throbbing, and itching. The most common side effects seen with Varithena are leg pain or discomfort, injection site bruising or pain, and potentially serious blood clots in the leg veins. These are not all the possible side effects of Varithena. The administration of Varithena is minimally invasive. There are no incisions, sedation, or general anesthesia required. Patients may resume some activities the same day as treatment. Compression stockings must be worn on the treated leg for 2 weeks, and heavy exercise should be avoided for 1 week. For 1 month, patients should walk at least 10 minutes a day and avoid long periods of inactivity. It's important for patients to follow post-procedure care instructions provided by your doctor.
My experience with Varithena, it did not inhibit any of my lifestyle. I went into work after the treatment. I had the ease of wearing compression stockings compared to the vein stripping, where I had to be wrapped in dressing.
After they've gone through treatment and they get the energy back in their legs, they can do the activities that they love.
I noticed each week I was doing better. My legs did not feel as heavy. I didn't have itchiness to my legs. I had less achiness. I love the fact that I don't see them. It has increased self-esteem again.
That's one of the greatest joys.
Remember to talk to your physician to see if Varithena is right for you.
And you can learn more by visiting varithena.com, and you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned for important safety information at the end of the program. Varithena polydocanol injectable foam is a prescription medicine used to treat varicose veins caused by problems with the great saphenous vein, GSV, and other related veins in the leg's GSV system. Varithena improves symptoms related to or caused by varicose veins and the appearance of varicose veins. Important safety information. You should not be treated with Varithena if you're allergic to polydocanol or have clots in your blood vessels. Severe allergic reactions have been reported in people treated with liquid forms of polydocanol, and some patients have died from these reactions. Varithena is a foam made from polydocanol. A healthcare professional will observe you for signs of allergic reactions for at least 10 minutes after you are treated with Varithena. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including if you have arterial disease, a disease of the blood vessels, reduced mobility, a history of blood clots in the veins or lungs, had major surgery in the past 3 months, recently had a long hospital stay, become pregnant, or were recently pregnant. The most common side effects seen with Varithena are leg pain or discomfort, injection site bruising or pain, and potentially serious blood clots in the leg veins. These are not all the possible side effects of Varithena. Tell your healthcare provider about any side effect that bothers you or that does not go away. You can also report side effects to the FDA at 1-800-FDA-1088. Varithena is administered by your doctor. Doctors using Varithena must be experienced in vein procedures and trained in using Varithena. See full prescribing information for Varithena at varithena.com. Did you know in a cemetery, an outer burial container is not required by law? It is the actual cemetery that requires the use of these containers to keep the cemetery grounds in good condition. They only require the minimum standard of a concrete grave liner. Funeral homes and cemeteries are using this requirement to market other types of outer burial containers. The price difference between options such as a concrete grave liner and a bronze burial vault is extreme. The integrity of the casket cannot be guaranteed by any vault company, and this requirement typically does not exist in rural areas. It's important to understand all of the cemetery's rules and regulations prior to purchasing property. It's a favorite Donna Summer song.
MacArthur Park!
Guys,
Someone left my cake out in the rain. Oh yes, baby, they did.
I don't think I can take it.
Remember to head to our Facebook page and our website and follow us on Twitter.
Because it took so long to bake it.
Yes, it did.
Don't forget our Instagram.
At Julie and Olga. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time, and remember to bake that cake. All right.
We're so tacky, aren't we?